Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. So last time I walked you through the project that we were going to be creating, which was creating an augmented reality game. And I walked you through the whiteboard. We added tasks using basically an agile methodology. On this video, I actually want to transfer that information over to Trello and basically show you what I do on a daily basis when I create my own projects. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So this is normally my Trello board. This is where I have all the different projects for all the games that I create. So for this new game, we're gonna create a new board, and I'm just gonna use the default color, and we're gonna call this AR game. I'm gonna keep it very generic, and then we can come up with a better name. So if you remember from last time, so I'm gonna create three different columns. One is gonna be backlog, in progress, and then done. Let's actually make this a little bigger so that we can see it. And we're just gonna create a new task, and this is gonna be basically project setup in Trello, which is what we're doing right now. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to attach the image from the last video so that we can basically move some of those tasks into this board so we can easily see. All right, so last time we talked about, we needed to create a Unity project, create a repository, create a prototype. So let's move those over here. So we know that we need to create a Unity project, and then we know that we need to create a source control repository. That's where we're going to store our code and our assets. And I know that I need to create a game prototype, something very simple so that we can see the actual game in augmented reality. And let's go back to that image. So we need to create basically a building. So and that's very generic. We're gonna break that up even further in the next few seconds. And I'll show you why I'm gonna do that. And let's see. We also talk about load a level procedurally, so it's gonna be another task. And last one, 3D model for Dynamite. And we're gonna need more than just one 3D model. We're gonna need 3D models for the buildings, 3D models from the dynamites, and possibly some VFX effects for the explosions. So let's actually detail this a little bit more. So we need 3D models for the building walls. We're gonna need 3D models for dynamites. We're gonna need 3D models, actually let's just say VFX for explosions. That's enough. So create the building, and this one we're actually gonna say create a building in Unity. So that's basically just adding, grabbing the walls that we created as 3D models, bringing into Unity so that we can prototype a building. And then the game prototype is more of the overall experience. So I think that's fine. And then let's see what else do we have. Create an idea. So we talked about the idea last time. Game idea. So we're done with the game idea. And then what we're gonna be doing today, well, let me actually, before we start, so if we look at everything that we have in the backlog, I want to make sure that they're in order. So we know that we need to create the source control repository before we create the Unity project. So you can move these around by just dragging and dropping. So I'm going to actually delete this or archive it because we don't need that anymore. And so we know that we need to create a Unity project. We're going to create a game prototype. And then in that prototype, we're going to create a building in Unity. And then we want to, before we load the levels procedurally, let's actually do that last. so that we have basically the structure in place before we get to that point. And then we'll need to create 3D models for the building walls, 3D models for the dynamites, and then yeah, I think this is enough task for right now. So what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be working on, and that will be part of the next video, is creating a source control repository. So let's keep this video just basically around Trello, and then on the next one we'll focus on creating the source control repository in Bitbucket.